Gang, quick reminder, Thursday, September 24th at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing a live show, Are You Garbage, at the Punchline in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Come and check us out.
Yeah, guys, it's going to be a good show. We're going to do a live stand-up and a live podcast with special guest Mike Rainey from Dad Meat Podcast, so check it out. Get your tickets now.
Yes, sir. Hey, gang, it's your old pals, Uncle Hank and Kippy. Just want to thank you for tuning in to Are You Garbage?
Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe. That way you get the episode as they come out. And you can also go to gasdigitalnetwork.com, use promo code AYG to get bonus content and get the episodes before they come out and HD streaming. Do it.
Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Oh, baby. Hey, everybody out there. Welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage, the show where we sit down with your favorite comedians and find out if they go up classy or if they're absolute trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day here at Gas Digital Studios, the heart of the East Village, New York City, alive and well, back in the New York groove, feeling good. The fall's fucking coming in. Get the fucking pumpkin pie ready, because Uncle Hank is hungry. My co-host coming at you from right next to me. He's the brains behind the operation, ladies and gentlemen. You know him, you love him. Do yourself a favor, gang. The next time you're reaching for a best pal, you go ahead and make it a Kippy. He's on sale right now, half price. Give it up for Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
40% more forehead and get it while it lasts, everybody. Happy to be
Now in cans.
Happy to be here. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Couple of quick announcements. Get the business out of the way. Live show, Philadelphia. Live podcast and stand-up show at the Philadelphia Punchline. Thursday, September 24th at 7 p.m. Get tickets now. They will sell out. Get them at the Punchline's website. Tickets will sell out. It's going to be outside, socially distanced, all the good business. They're doing it real well down there.
Yep.
Also, make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Also, full video available on YouTube. You can subscribe there as well. Get it, do it, done it.
Love it. And that show's going to have a little stand-up mixed in with a live podcast with Philadelphia's own Mike Rainey. So like Kippy said, make sure you get your tickets and let's have a fucking great time. But that's neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen, because we could not be more excited to have our incredible
Got a
special
hot one
guest here with us today. This kid's hot. He's a fucking get. We got him. He's in studio. We are excited. He is incredibly successful stand-up comedian, director, filmmaker, and producer. Ooh. All right, check this out. He is the creator, the star, and showrunner of the digital series Toronotopia and That Guy, and the TV series Ryan Long is Challenged. He has 2 stand-up specials out. Seen him on MTV, NBC, Netflix. He was nominated for Director of the Year at the Notable Awards. His YouTube channel, you ready?
Uh-oh.
Check out these numbers, 177,000 subscribers.
Wow.
His videos on social media and YouTube have millions upon millions of views. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a tall drink of water. He's a fucking good-looking kid.
Yeah.
He looks like the bass player from The Strokes. I'll tell you that right now. Right? This guy's Calvin Klein chic all day.
He's cool.
But the big question in everybody's mind today, is he garbage? That I don't know, but he's fucking cool as shit, I'll tell you that. He looks like the guy that used to babysit or used to date my babysitter. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Ryan Long, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. What an intro.
Buddy, look at you.
Coming at you from the other side of the table. Actually, I just realized that as we're talking about if I'm garbage, that I just took my gum
Oh, what the fuck?
rested it on my phone.
That's that's next level trash.
Yeah, as you were like, is this guy garbage? I was putting my gum on my phone case.
It's like putting it
To
behind his
save it.
ear.
to save it.
I'm telling people you're ready to walk into the Cannes Film Festival. Meanwhile, you're sticking your gum under the table. Like, what the fuck?
It's a real cool guy move, by the way.
It is pretty sweet.
You
ever see people put it behind their ear
That was
back
only
in the day?
that was only Willy Wonka.
I used to have the spacer, so I got the hole, so I rest one in one piece, one little piece in each of the holes.
Oh, what the fuck? Buddy, thank you so much for
man.
doing the show, man.
Yeah, we made it work. I know. We almost did it a couple of times.
We almost did it a couple of times. It was like we'd schedule it. I'd be like, "Hey, can you do 4?" And he'd be like, "It's the only time I can't do this week." It was yeah.
To be fair though, he was like, "Can you do 4 like tonight?"
Yeah, it was. I asked him at 3.
Kid's moving and shaking. What are you talking about?
I asked him at 3:45. Yeah.
Tell us a story about how you grew up. You're a Canadian guy?
I am, yeah. Straight from the suburbs of Canada, Ajax, Ontario.
Okay.
So, yeah, I grew up in, I was like your standard causing trouble, skateboarding, and forming bands kid.
Nice.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah.
Forming band.
I tried to do both of those very unsuccessessfully, but yeah.
Nice.
What was the
I did
name?
one of them unsuccessful.
What was the name of the first band?
I had a band called Element 113 in high school. And then I had a band called the Johnstones, and that kind of was like my whole thing for a while. So I went to university in Guelph. I got kicked out of residence in the first month, so that should add to the story.
Okay. What did you get kicked out for?
They gave me all these warnings, right? So basically, I got kicked out in the first month. So I threw a party on the roof, then we broke our window. And then
Kid's a rock star.
Canadian Van Wilder over here.
one time we broke into the library in the middle of the night and then like threw a party there and slept there on the floor and they came back in.
Holy
Christ.
shit, that's fucking cool as shit.
Dude, I'm very cool. And then so what happened was, this is when I was like in the band and stuff. And then they basically banned me from all the other residences except for mine. And then
Okay.
they banned me from mine too. So I got kicked out of that. Lived in my car for about 6 months. So feel like I'm trying to paint the picture of garbage.
Yeah, you're
Wasn't
not
a Rolls Royce, was it?
No, I had a Caprice Classic. Dude.
Ooh, big body Benz. I like it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun until it got cold. So I lived in this Caprice Classic, and then for about probably a good 4 months, it was pretty. Dude, I don't know if you know what that.
Did your
car
parents
is.
know this?
No, I didn't tell them.
So you were still
cashed-
able to go to school.
Yeah, I cashed in all my stuff and then lived in the car. Went to a different university like a lot. Hung out there on the weekends with my other friends.
Holy
and then
shit.
I was touring a lot with the band too. And then, but the car had no windshield wipers, so in the winter I used to put around like a little half hockey stick.
How Canadian.
I would tape a rag around it, and you have to do it with your arm.
Holy shit, that
Dude,
is
that-
trash.
Dude, a car is a dead giveaway. What, like the things
Like an
you
old
do
cop
in your car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like an old cop car.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but played in the band for ever. That was kind of like my job. We had a successful band in Canada.
Okay.
Because of that, I got some TVs doing like kind of Jackass style stuff. And
Okay.
I had this show that was like the Ryan Longest Challenge, which was like the AYG show, kind of that sort of stuff.
Gotcha.
Started doing stand up 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and we've been doing that for the last 10 years and doing TV and making that stuff and doing videos. And then I moved to America about a year ago.
Hell of a time to move here, buddy.
Yeah.
Dude, isn't that crazy? I moved to America to do stand-up comedy. I got into like most of the clubs, and then I was here for 4 months. You know, this is how crappy it was. So I didn't even get a place yet because I didn't know where I was gonna be most and stuff like that. So I
Wait,
just
this
took,
is recent that you moved down
Yeah.
here?
yeah, I moved down here like last September.
Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy? I was here for enough, but so I left. I have all my stuff in a storage locker in Canada right now, and my car's there. I have a car, all my stuff, and then I go, okay, when I get a place, once I got a place, I was gonna get a van and drive everything here. And then COVID happened, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll buy new stuff. I just don't have much stuff.
That's funny. You're like leaving Canada, like I'm going off to fulfill my dreams. I'll see you losers later. Second you cross the border, fucking
Quarantine.
plague
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah, outside of my house, there's like riots every day.
Yeah, things are going great, Ma. Things are going great down here in the Big Apple.
Yeah, like America's wild. Everyone's like, it's not always like this. I'm like, sure,
Yeah.
okay. I can't even go back. I haven't gone back because when I left, I was like, I'm sure I'll be back all the time, and I haven't gone back once. I haven't seen anyone.
Jeez.
I don't know if Canada would let you in at this point, right?
No, you can go back, but they want you to quarantine for 2 weeks.
No one's
which is
checking that
crazy.
shit.
No, they are.
Are they?
Well, there's two parts of it. One, that means I have to go back for more than 2 weeks because if you go to the airport, they'll give you the ticket there. And they've given out like over 5,000 tickets apparently.
Okay.
They call your house. There's like an app they put on your phone. It actually is kind of a whole thing over
Jesus, an app.
Sounds like some commie bullshit to me.
there. It is some common bullshit.
I'll
This is
drive down
America. I'll go wherever the fuck I want.
I'll drive down to Florida, fucking no mask, keep it real.
Dude, I did a stand-up at some weird convention this weekend, and they had name tags, and everyone had a different dot on their name tag based on whether they wanted to do handshakes or not.
Oh,
That's so
dude,
funny.
what we're living in a fucking wacky
Fucking
world.
nerd
dude.
alert.
Yeah, with the nerdiest shit ever, dude.
One guy wants a high five only.
I'm only hugging, guys.
Yeah, I had a black dot for I only want elaborate handshakes.
It's got to be something special. What about growing up? How many brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I
What'd
got
your mom
two.
and dad do? What was the situation there?
I got two younger brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and so my parents got divorced when I was like in grade 9 or something
Okay.
like that. So then it was a free for all.
Yeah.
Who'd you live with, your mom or your dad?
Mostly my mom, but like they lived kind of close, so it was like a little
Nice.
bit, yeah.
2 Christmases?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got them playing off each other.
Oh, dude.
This piece of shit did the same thing.
Oh, dude, if you weren't doing that, you weren't even fucking trying. My dad would come pick me up on like they lived like a few minutes from each other, so they split time during the week. So like a few days a week I'd be at my dad's, a few days a week I'd be at my mom's, and my dad would always pick us up at my mom's, and I would get in the car, and I would like get in the car like all pissed off, like, oh. And he'd be like, what's wrong? I'm like, Mom said I couldn't get a BB gun. He's like, yeah, okay. Dude, just like right to fucking Kmart to get a Red Ryder or whatever.
AR-15 coming out the door.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best. I love it when people are like, no, I'm just kind of messed up because my parents got divorced. You're like half of the people in the world?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
And before that, when they were together, traditional single-family home?
So it's single family.
Like
Everybody always asks that.
yeah, you lived there by yourself with just your family.
Was it like an apartment, a condo, or like a single
no, I
home?
lived in like a normal Canada kind of has suburbs differently. Like the way that America has suburbs, from my experience, maybe I'm wrong, it feels like suburbs is sort of like the more rich area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where in Canada, it's almost not really, that's not the case.
Really?
Like, I would say richer people live in the cities, like middle class. And almost, there's this, I was noticing this weekend. And America has this thing where everyone's kind of, it's almost like you're proud of like the fact that you have money. Whereas in Canada, you're almost like embarrassed of it if people do. So
Really?
no one, yeah, it's very like more modest of a culture. Like you wouldn't know really how much money anyone has and stuff where I grew up. And it was all like this different, there wasn't rich schools and poor schools. Like everyone kind of went to the same schools.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's why it was funny.
Very opposite here, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. Down here, we like to flash a little cash.
Even if you don't got it.
Dude, I was talking to this guy this weekend at this thing, and he was bragging about like his mom and his family, and I was like, that is like the weirdest shit to me.
What was he bragging about?
Like his mom's like a senator or some stuff, and he was kind of like, someone was talking about someone being famous. He's like, well, my family's kind of famous. Like he was proud.
Yeah, that's a piece of shit.
Yeah, dude, he was proud of his like mom's accomplishments. He's like, my mom, he's a senator.
Yeah, that's like bragging that your friend has a big dick. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, you should see Steve's dick. It's huge.
I'm his friend too.
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh.
Mine's okay, but his is fucking awesome. I'm not
Dude,
gonna
he
lie.
fills them out, dude. Can't do anal, this guy.
That's too funny. All right.
Yeah.
So, and what did your dad do growing up?
My dad, they like my family owns a couple like music stores.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so it was in the family.
I always say that like my dad's side was kind of like high, like middle, like good class, European people, and my mom's class is like disgusting Irish trash.
Yeah, we're disgusting Irish trash. Both of
Welcome
us.
to the family.
So my mom's side, there's 4 brothers, and 2 of them have died of heroin overdoses in the last 4 years.
In the last 4 years?
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild, dude. That's a fucking.
Anybody-
those are bad numbers.
Anybody older than me doing drugs, I'm always like, God damn, you're fucking still fucking doing it at 65.
Well, that's just a part of life at that point. They aren't partying.
Yeah, dude. It's not like they're calling their buddy like, you want to split a bag on Friday? Like,
I didn't mean it like that.
That's a different type of drugs.
they're not choosing to do drugs, dude.
I used to talk about this
Out
'cause
at the clubs.
when he died, my grandmother was like getting old, and then we didn't tell her that he was gonna die because she was kind of like on the way out,
Holy shit.
and then
that's
she
old
like
school.
didn't die, so she kind of got better a little bit.
Like, where's Steve at? You're like, fuck.
Dude, that's his brother's name. It's pretty close. But that was straight up it. And I was like, she's like, where is he? And we're like, that piece of shit. He never visits anymore.
Oh, you didn't tell her?
That's fucking diabolical.
It was my mom's decision. The other people were like, we want to tell him. My mom's like, you ain't saying shit. And they're like, all right. I guess
They should have talked him up. Been like, hey, turned it all around. He's fucking.
Yeah, he's out in Hollywood. He's in the pictures, Ma. He's in the pictures.
Yeah,
He's in
dude.
the new Mar movie coming out in 2025. Hang in there.
Yeah, they're pretty trash on that side of the family.
So your mom's family's Irish and your dad's family, where are they from?
No ethnicity. Like my great grandfather fought in the war for Canada. That's how. That's how no ethnicity they have.
That's how bland it is.
Yeah, they got, I don't know, whatever. If you go back, it's like probably Europe. And
Yeah,
whatever.
Northern Europe or
Nothing.
something.
Like
yeah.
they've never, put it this way, I have no idea how they got here or who came or, you know what I
Sure,
mean?
sure,
That's
sure.
never been talked about, ever.
That's old school. I like that. Goes back so far.
That-
you don't
that
even-
just
Doesn't go
goes-
back that far because
but it's-
Canada hasn't been there for that
Yeah,
long.
it's just like stick and move. That's in the past is the past. We're looking forward. Let's fucking go. Those motherfuckers can't do shit
change
for
the
me
last
now.
name and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right, so we got a little picture here. So you would say growing up before 9th grade, pretty, like you said, pretty
Typical.
picturesque suburban lifestyle.
Yeah, dude, me and my brothers, well, it was one of those things, like me and my brothers were kind of like nightmares, but it wasn't really their fault, if that makes sense.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't really do anything good. They were like pretty good parents. My dad was big into like you playing hockey and he wanted to be the coach and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
My mom's like normal kind of mom.
Stereotypical shit.
Yeah, but I think it's just after a while you just kind of are like, all right.
Yeah, but you could become like, especially in the suburbs, it's like there's a lot of boredom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's like, yeah, you just become like a dickhead kid. You know, just like, oh, we're gonna go fucking smash a mailbox or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's not. Yeah, it's
set a fire in the woods or just whatever the fuck.
That's just what you did.
Yeah, for sure.
We used to have this joke. We used to egg this guy's house so much. Like the joke was they had a permanent window washer.
Yeah,
It was like,
I was just telling that story, dude. We did the same thing. We egged this kid's car.
Yeah.
Daily for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Dude, to the point where like he was late for school because he got like suspended because he had to wash his car every morning. It's brutal. But there's nothing else to do, so you just fuck around.
I know, and I like the way you phrase that because I look back on it too, and it's like me and my brother, we were close in age. We were both, athletic, and we were fucking, type A or whatever, alphas. And we put my mom.
Now he's type 2. What's up?
Shout out to Lipitor. And like we were like not bad kids, like robbing anybody, but like we were just bad.
Yeah.
And when you look back on it, like I remember like the teenage angst, but then I look back on it now and I'm like, I didn't have any fucking angst. Like why were we such piece of shit to our?
We
fucking
thought it was
parents?
funny. I mean,
Yeah. Dude, especially, how old are you?
I'm 35.
Yeah, so like Jackass hit around that time, so it was
I
like
was huge into Tom.
Dude.
Tom Green was like my.
Tom Green was probably
obsessed with that stuff.
Ah, you Canadian kids
Yeah.
must have been up there fucking with your parents.
Oh, dude.
Ah, you bastards.
painting a dick on your dad's car.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's why when parent stuff, it's like when people care about they could have died and I would have noticed. You know what I mean? Like now, obviously, that you wouldn't want that. But like I remember my mom was like, me and your dad are getting divorced. Doesn't mean we love you any less. I'm like, what? You love me less? What the fuck are you talking about?
I can still put Ted in a shopping cart and push him into a bush, right?
I care if you can do it. Okay.
Love me less. I didn't think of it until now. Why the fuck are you bringing that up?
Are you guys still together?
Oh, he's still here? Fuck.
Well, I care what you guys are doing.
Dude, I was just talking to my mom about this last weekend because like now I'm married and my wife's like, so what's your mom doing? I'm like, I don't know. Did she call? I don't fucking know what she's doing. I'm like, I check in like once every 6 weeks. Just like, hey, everybody's
You
still.
gotta call your mom. That's the one
I
rule.
do, but like it's
I'm
never
tight
like
with the fam.
it's
Tight.
never top of mind. She'll be like, oh, so what's your brother doing? I'm like, I don't know. He's fucking chilling, I guess, dude. I
Oh,
don't
really?
fucking
I know everything they're doing every second of every day.
Yeah, you're looking for an inheritance. You're making sure someone croaks.
Trying to keep everything above board. I'll be down to rake those leaves in a couple of weeks, Ma. I love you.
Well.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to do any of the tasks now that I'm out of country, so I've cracked the code on that.
There you go. Yeah.
How do you think you live trashy now? Like, do you do trashy shit, or you try to keep it together a little bit?
Yeah, I'm a little I eat trash. Like that's every girl or person I've ever dated with. Like we went to like the most fancy restaurant and I like smuggled in vodka in a water bottle. And
Jesus. Recently?
Yeah,
That's garbage.
You got the cash.
yeah.
What the
Like
fuck?
I'm big into like macaroni and like craft dinner with macaroni with
Kraft
like
dinner, yeah.
wieners cut into it and stuff like that.
That's been big the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
With the
You eat like a guy in a band.
Yeah, you like a guy in a band. And put it this way, I've had like a lot of times where I like had less money and now I got some money and I've made zero changes.
Yeah, that's trash.
I didn't dress differently. I wouldn't buy a new car. I wouldn't buy a new thing. I don't do nothing differently.
Do you have your own place now, or do you have roommates?
No, I got a 1-bedroom in East Village.
Nice. All
Is
right.
the bed in the corner of the room?
Yeah.
Ah, it's trash. That is
Is that trash?
Yeah, dude.
What? Is it a queen or is it a single?
I have like a queen bed.
Yeah.
Is it on the floor? Or do you have a bed
No,
frame?
I got a bed frame. I got the Amazon bed
Headboard?
frame. No, it's one of the. Yes, but it's like the Amazon one. You know what I mean? It's all in one.
Yeah, I got you. As long as you got a headboard. You got no headboard.
Yeah. No, but I've lived that. You know how? I'll tell you something of how trash it was when I lived in the. I used to live in like the band houses with like.
That's what I picture with you.
5
No
kids, yeah.
sheets, just one
Nothing.
blanket.
Holes in the
And-
walls and shit.
Yeah.
I was so wrapped up in that like lifestyle of like being 21-year-old doing
Sure.
a band and whatever that I remember a girl being like when I was like 23 or 24 and she was I moved into a different place. She was like, oh, obviously that was bad and like girls like it's so much better when you have your own place. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe what she was talking about. I was like, I couldn't believe what I'm hearing right now. I thought girls thought it was sick.
Yeah, this is. Wait, this isn't fucking awesome.
Dude, I literally thought girls thought we were like the coolest.
Yeah.
I remember, like
They
the guy
do when they're 20, and then when they hit 30, they're like, we got to go to IKEA.
Yeah, that's what happened. I think I just dated an older girl. But I remember being like flabbergasted, and then it called and all clicked for me, like, all the numbers came. I was like, all of those times, those girls were disgusted.
Yeah.
I thought they thought we were sick. I remember one time in our main area, the window broke in winter in Canada,
Oh, my
and we
God.
just didn't fix it for the whole winter. We had a broken window, and girls would come over and like break their foot on glass, and we'd be like, "Oh shit, yeah, the window broke," and they'd be
What
like, "You
the
broke a
fuck?
window when?" Like we're like a month ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a testament to your looks. They're cutting their legs,
Yeah,
and
no,
you're still getting
nobody's
them there.
coming to stay at my house with no windows. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, the fucking living room's dirty. They're leaving.
Well, I mean, sometimes we probably didn't get repeat offenders, but you just didn't probably notice.
Sure, yeah.
You're like, "Oh, what happened to that girl?" It's like, I guess I stopped calling her.
Yeah.
and
She
she's
must
like,
have moved or something.
"Ah, she left mortified, dude. Deleted your number."
Guess she didn't like me peeing in her purse. I don't know what her problem is.
Did you ever do this? I remember back in the day, like when if we'd like come back with girls or whatever, and then we wanted to like we're like, "Oh, come back for drinks," and we didn't have drinks, so we'd make Red Bull vodkas but put no vodka in it. But it was just to like because we needed an event.
Yeah, hey, come back. Yeah, we got vodka. They're like
Or-
rubbing
or-
alcohol and shit.
Yeah, you just give them a drink with no alcohol just so we can pretend we're drinking to like have an event.
I've done that. I've done that. We're like, yeah, come back. We'll drink some at my house.
got
And
no
like, I
drink.
just have like a bottle of like Seagram's gin or something. I'm like, hey, what do you mix it with like orange juice or something?
Yeah,
Seagram's in half and half. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
vodka water is my drink though, like still to this day.
Really?
Yeah, one of the reasons is because when I was singing, it used to. All the other ones are way worse for you, like beer and pizza, anything like that with carbs. When you sleep, it's really bad for you.
Yeah,
So
the reflux and shit.
Yeah, and just like the dehydration and everything. So I got really into drinking vodka waters, and then I just like only drink that. And, like a lot of it was because of the voice stuff. But
That's pretty classy, though. Vodka.
oh, is vodka water classy?
Yeah, it's
All
not bad. Yeah.
It's like Popov vodka or something
Points
like
in the
that.
good
What kind of vodka?
Just whatever.
What will
No.
you order now? If you go out and you say, let me get a vodka water, and
I
they
don't
say,
have a choice.
And they say, what kind of vodka? You just say, well,
Yeah, I
whatever.
just say whatever.
Well's pretty. If you're doing well vodka, it's pretty
Yeah.
tough. That's
Zero choice.
Switch to Kettle One. Go Tito's. You'll get
Yeah.
Tito's guy.
Do you know what Stoli vodka is?
Yeah.
I was in one of their commercials back in the day, so
Ooh.
like for a couple years, I would know
Saw
that.
Stoli.
Yeah. I'd be
Would
like
you
a
tell people that
company
as you were
man.
sipping it?
Oh yeah, that'd be.
Like,
That's
yeah, I
why,
actually
yeah.
did the commercial for this. You want to come back to my place?
Hanging out by TV, hoping it comes on.
You want to come back to my place and cut yourself on some glass?
Oh, look, it's on TV again. It's hooked up to your YouTube. I can see
Are you
the
playing a VHS right now? What's going on? Oh man, that's funny.
He didn't have a couch, but he was in the commercials, though.
Yeah, I had no.
But that works with women, especially
Yeah,
like
when
in
you're
their
that
20s,
age.
when you're like the rock star
Oh,
guy.
God,
the
what do you
bad
mean?
boy-
I'm
I
fucking
know.
sliding off my seat right now. What are you talking about? He's gorgeous.
The shit in your pants.
Dude's fucking cool.
You know what? I get this, but it's like the funny part is it's like I think when I started comedy, people are like, "Oh, this guy's like good looking," but like for comedy.
Sure, yeah, you're like a regular looking guy.
In
Yeah,
the
yeah.
band,
No,
scene,
he's got
I
the
didn't-
look,
I was
though.
no
He's tall,
different
got
than
the
any other
tats.
Sure.
band guy.
Yeah. But like, no,
Like if on the Warped Tour, I look like a guy.
sure, yeah, you're just exactly. You could be in the band, or you could be in the audience, or you could be a roadie at Warped Tour. You could be
Yeah,
every.
you're not Tenacious D walking around or anything.
But
like
nobody,
that.
no comedians have actual like identities. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, that guy wears a hoodie and jeans and Nikes on
Yeah.
stage. Like he comes, that guy's got a fucking nose ring. He's
got a look.
That's like a hey, I'm
I
a
used
guy.
to look way more ridiculous. I did tone it down for comedy. No, comedians
You
have
kind of
this, like-
have to, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
if
mean-
it's something takes away from
Yeah.
the joke, or if someone's looking at your wacky hair, or
which I had.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
toned it back up. Actually, I toned it like way down, and then once I was like a headliner and doing good and stuff, and kind of had fans.
yeah, you're like I can.
I tone it back up, but I do realize you're losing something, but you're like willing to make that sacrifice.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Leather pants on stage. Is fucking...
No shirt on and shit.
No, dude. Even when I wear the leather jacket, I notice I do like 4% worse.
Yeah, because people are like, why does he have a jacket? It's fucking 85
Yeah,
degrees.
you can't look too cool.
People just once, even if somebody as an audience member checks out for like a couple of seconds,
Yeah.
it could, you know what I mean? They're like,
And
"Is he
they,
gonna fucking,
they like don't like it. Like people are like, what is this? guy trying
you're
to
not
be
that
cool
much better
for?"
than me. Yeah, it's like there's a huge thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
get
sure.
out of here.
That's funny. Leather jacket. Oh, I love it. All right, let's play a little Are You Garbage. What
Let's
do you
do
think?
it. Let's do it.
So, Ryan, we're going to ask you a series of questions. We'd like you to answer them open and honestly. All right. If it sparks any stories, please feel free to elaborate. Like I said in the beginning, you're amongst garbage, so don't worry. No one's here to judge you.
My chick's been like hitting me hard on like being white trash lately.
Yeah. We're
I mean,
real white
actually,
trash.
they all have, yeah. But
Yeah.
What is she breaking your balls about?
the like food thing is one of the main things, but then also like my decor. She's like, you just literally like checked out. You literally bought out the IKEA calendar, and you think it's classy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a real garbage move. You get a couple of bucks, and you're like, yeah, I'll get the nightstand that matches my dresser. You know what I
I'm
mean? That's like
yeah.
a real.
And she's like, you're garbage. I'm like, garbage? You know how much that computer costs?
Yeah.
Like I'm pointing to stuff
Yeah,
that's not
that's
furniture.
garbage. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know how much my rims on my car are right now?
Ah, that's too funny. All right, so let's go back to the time pre-divorce. You guys you're in your home. You're in Canada. Some of the things that we determine garbage or not. Some basic questions that we have. One would be, what was the name of the street that you grew up on?
Wills Drive.
Not
Not
too
bad.
bad.
A
Middle of the
drive
road.
is pretty good.
Drives are good.
Drive is pretty good. We're looking for cul-de-sac. We're looking for court.
Or if like you grew up on off the turnpike or something, that's pretty bad.
Trying to
you
stay away from Douglas Thruway, things like that. That's what you want to avoid.
Yeah.
But drive is pretty
That's
nice.
that's pretty good.
That's
What
not bad.
what was the name of the grocery store you went to growing up?
I don't get involved with women tasks.
I talked to my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but probably, I grew up in one of those suburbs that every 5 years it looked like a completely different place. Like if I go back there now, I wouldn't even recognize
For the
it.
better or for the
Yeah.
worse?
It gets souped up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the demographics change. Like it's an entire, like when I grew up, it was kind of mostly black people and white people.
Mm-hmm.
And then my brother's 7 years older than me, and his age is like mostly like Indian dudes. And like that's
yeah.
how quickly
It changes.
It changes really, really quick. So, and then every places that were just kind of like subdivisions, now they're just, big malls and
Yeah.
So I was there a little earlier on. So that the grocery store would get changed like every 2 years, but it would have been a big name one.
Gotcha.
But
like
you might not.
middle of the road. Yeah, we probably won't know. But what was the name of it, or what was the name of one of them?
Use Whole Foods as a benchmark.
No, lower than Whole Foods.
Okay.
Like a big one where it's like Whole Foods are kind of small, right? Like I'm talking about a huge, big,
Oh,
Like
so
a big
shit-
suburban,
yeah.
strip mall, like grocery
Strip mall grocery store. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it? Would you say
All
it's?
strip malls in where I grew up.
Would you say it's like lower end, or would it be like middle of the road type? Where do you think it leans? Like, would you shop there
now?
today?
I'll tell you one thing that probably would help to make the judgment is I didn't know there were higher class grocery
Okay.
stores.
Yeah. Okay.
Like to me, that was a grocery
I knew
store.
that's what you were getting at. You were fucking dancing around it.
Yeah.
Like when you were like, was it high class? I'm like, I didn't know there was different.
It was
versions.
trash, all right?
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a higher version. I guess. Like to me, I was like, I mean, if you're like a health buff, maybe you go to a
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
place. But I'm like, there's the grocery store.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Do you know what No Frills is?
Yeah.
Okay, so my family didn't go to No Frills.
Okay.
So that would
So you were at
Alright.
least in the upper 50%.
But I went to No Frills later in life.
Sure. Yeah.
Who was talking about No Thrill? Was that Nate Mack?
I
Was
forget.
talking about
Somebody
that?
was talking
Okay,
about
No
Yeah.
Frills is like the real.
Yeah.
bottom of the barrel, fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the name. They literally have zero frills, dude.
The meat's
And they
just
make
out.
everything. They're like, oh, here's a ham and a fucking beach towel. You're like, what the fuck?
There's no bag, so you bring your food back in cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
We have to pay like 10 cents per cardboard box.
That's a tough look. If I ever saw my mom fucking coming from the back of the car with fucking cardboard boxes.
But I'll tell you, I think we just weren't as close to the No Frills. I don't think
You think if it was
I think
geographically
No Frills was
close.
next door. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. I mean, we just
I just went to the one you had. Okay.
Ah, that's too funny.
Yeah, we went to the grocery store that was closest. That's
Okay.
what happened.
Okay. Let's see here.
There was no name. We did like again. My family wasn't like we just like they kind of. My dad had like a company that was doing well, but he didn't. He took probably a salary that
Sure,
was
yeah, it
your
wasn't-
normal average salary. My mom didn't work, so it's like we didn't. If you asked my dad for money, it was like, what do you need $5 for? Like he's
Sure.
we didn't-
Gotcha.
That's just how he is.
Kept
you
you on a tight leash. Didn't want you.
Yeah,
to
he's
get
just that
spoiled.
guy. He's cheap. Now that we're all grown up and gone, he's letting it fly.
He's
a little
letting it
bit.
fly.
That's cool to see.
Yeah,
My
dude.
parents are doing the same thing. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah!
Damn.
As soon as we went to
Yeah.
college, fucking things were getting redone, added on. Pools were getting put in. Golden retrievers were getting bought and trained and all this shit.
Yeah, he's got a fleet. He got like a second car just for him. Like he's got 2 personal cars, and then he got like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
he got an ATV. Like he's souping all. He's getting all-
ATV.
Yeah, dude. For like they have a cottage like with my grandparents and stuff there. But he's like souping it up the way he never would
Ever do it
Put
in
it this
the
way: we
past.
played hockey. I've never not had used hockey equipment like from the
Okay.
store.
Yeah.
Now he's getting like flashy, but he had to do it for himself. Too.
Bought the Oilers.
You know what I mean? It's like when you don't want your chick to know that you got money, because then you gotta. So you're like, I don't have cash, but
Yeah.
then you gotta eat.
Because the second you give them a glimpse of what's there, you're like, well, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Wow, that's a weird switch on the dichotomy. The Canadians, I like that.
Yeah, so I had that with he had that with everyone. Like he's like, we don't have cash like that, but then. And then even
He's
once
pulling out the fucking jet skis.
now that we're all gone,
The
but
fuck?
he says he's like, well, I didn't have as much money back
Right.
then. That's what he says.
Yeah.
You never know.
Interesting.
Did you have a garage growing up?
Yeah.
Did you have a refrigerator in that garage?
No.
Ooh.
No, my
okay.
dad's not like a beer guy.
Okay.
No, he's like a
Meat freezer?
no meat freezer.
Where'd you guys keep your ice pops?
The normal freezer.
The normal freezer. Canadians.
But a lot of it was a meat freezer area. Like this was a big Ajax, Ontario staple.
I'm sure.
The basement with the freezer
Yeah,
with all the
yeah.
good shit in there. Yeah. We didn't subscribe to that at the Longhouse.
Okay. Well, that can go either way because we say like
The old man was tight. Huh? What the fuck?
if you have a fridge in your garage, it's really a trash. It's trash genetics
Very
because you're going
trashy American
genetics,
suburbs.
because you're going like, oh, I can't throw out the no one goes and buys a new garage fridge. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like no one's spending $2,000 on a refrigerator for the garage. It's like your dead uncles or you find it on the street or something. So it's like, oh, this is expensive. We got to keep
Right.
this.
We had sort of a mix of like Jewish like monetary sensibilities with like white trash like existence.
Capabilities,
I remember even just like, you know, my dad's the type of guy that would wear like shorts to like the wrong event, you know what I mean? And then get into an argument at the golf course that like you're not like, what's the problem?
Yeah. He's out there in jeans or
He's
something.
the like, why are you kicking me under the table to his girlfriend guy?
Yeah, who doesn't get what's going on? He's like, what the fuck?
I'll tell you that.
Why are you kicking me in?
I remember this.
What? What'd I say? What
I got a funny when he was at my uncle's funeral, and one of the people that they all like worked together with, he was in a big circle, and so it's his brother, but this guy just works with my uncle, and he died. It was my other uncle on my dad's side, but so he's like, oh, you guys got to see this guy does the best Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys impression.
At the funeral?
At the funeral, and the guy's like, oh, Steve, I don't know.
Yeah.
Your dad said this?
So my dad's
at
like,
his brother's funeral?
Yeah, he's like, oh, you gotta show them. It's so fun. And he's kind of like, I can't, like,
Yeah.
you can't do. And he's like, oh, come on. And there's like 10 people, and my dad's trying to coax him into busting out the Bubbles impression in front of like his coworkers, like family.
Dude, talk about being in left field with a hockey stick.
Do the Gilbert Godfrey. Go ahead.
Yeah, he
do
doesn't
the
give a-
eulogy as Gilbert Godfrey. Go ahead, do it.
He doesn't give a shit, dude.
That's great.
that's
Talk
funny.
about not giving a fuck.
Yeah, he kind of is one of those like doesn't give a fuck.
He's
guys.
doing got your nose and shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like, why are you wearing that? Why? Why
Yeah,
not?
why
What,
not?
what the fuck? What do you care? You don't care.
That brings up if you had to go to I don't know about you. If you had to go to a wedding tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow you're going to a wedding. Do you have a suit that fits that you can wear tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
that's because it's in my Canada stuff.
Fair enough. But you own a suit.
Yes,
Okay.
but that suit is like H&M.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. Well, that's the way to go. H&M suits
Yeah,
are like
okay.
fucking $99. You can buy one every year.
However,
Yeah.
But like,
good
there's
question.
grown men walking around here with like, they're like, I'd have to
Yeah.
go get a suit tomorrow.
But it is true because I'll tell you what I have done because I know I've never worked like a normal. You know, I was in the band.
Sure,
and in the
yeah,
team,
yeah.
So I've never had like.
Oh, you were never in a fucking CPA?
I've never had a traditional job after like summer jobs and
Sure.
stuff, college
Gotcha.
jobs and stuff like that. They were just like summer kind of things, right? But I have had a few times where I went to a fancy event and I borrowed off of my friend. Like we met up beforehand and
Yeah,
and he
you're
was
like, I hope this fits. Like,
he-
just like crossing your fingers, like, fuck.
I'm the friend.
Yeah, I show
Short
up-
pants,
yeah,
big coat.
I'm showing up with a beige Steve Harvey.
Who's the guy in shoulder pads?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old school suits.
And I have to say, I just want to bring this up for garbage purposes. It doesn't matter if the suit you had is a fucking Brunelli or an Armani. It is still, in fact,
Oh, thank you, buddy.
in a storage facility in Canada.
Yes.
So that's gonna be-
most of my possessions.
Yeah,
there,
but he
like-
just said everything's stuck there. because
I
of the
know.
I
quarantine.
got later in my life. I kind of got like, I want to say the girls would probably disagree, but I bought some like paintings that were $500. But now I'm thinking about it, it's like their skulls and shit.
It's like a skull with a snake coming out of the eye.
Yeah, dude, so it kind of
That's trash.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a guy that I had like guitars on the wall and stuff. So it looks like a guy that was a tattoo artist.
Do you have guitars on the wall?
Well, not now because once again
Everything's
Canada.
yeah.
But
I got them up in Canada.
You should
when
see
I
my
get 'em-
storage unit. It's great.
yeah, dude. Yeah. My chick's just. I'm gonna be like, I got the storage locker. She's like, do you need to bring?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Are you sure the lava lamp's gotta go?
We're bringing in a beanbag chair and shit.
What? We're going to go up and get the black light. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I had a whole mix of stuff. I had electric drums in like my main living room and
Oh,
stuff.
that's
This guy,
fucking-
yes.
But yeah, you're right.
The candle just
I got
burning on the
best
table?
Story for you guys in the world.
Lay it
this
on
is
us.
the ultimate. Okay, this is the ultimate story. So, My dad got remarried, right? I love this story. I always kill him on it too. But he got married, and he got married at the Toronto Maple Leafs game.
Oh my God! Hold on, right there. That is.
And they wore hockey jerseys when they did the vows.
Oh my God!
Just a big fan, you know?
You got a hell of a squad this year.
Isn't that great?
Dude,
Did you go?
Of course. Yeah, it was my dad's wedding. Right?
That's so funny because we do.
Did you wear a suit to that?
So the best part, though, you wear a dress shirt, but with the hockey over top. And so before the wedding, they got everyone's sizes, and everyone got a jersey.
This is the most Canadian trash thing
Hold
I've
on,
ever
though.
heard in my life.
Hold on, though. Fucking hockey jerseys ain't fucking
Well,
cheap.
This is what my dad said, because I was making fun of him. I go, the next wedding's going to be in the NASCAR track. Like, I was kind of killing him. And white trash, and he goes, white trash? You know how much this box costs?
Yeah, that's garbage.
That's what he
When you
said.
start quoting the price of your fucking hockey jersey at your wedding,
Yeah.
you're trash.
I don't know.
Wait, so that's
He
actually.
couldn't fathom. He goes, what are you kidding? White trash? What are you talking
The
about?
fucking Leafs. What are you talking about?
We got fucking macaroni and hot dog bites over here.
Yeah.
Try a slider. What do you mean?
Dude,
That's a good point, though. Those hockey jerseys ain't fucking cheap.
Oh, he's talking about the box.
Yeah, the box
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the box that they did it in. They did it in a box. They didn't do it in section 202.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
The guy's
Center
got a little
ice.
bit of class. He got a fucking box.
Center ice right before the drop.
Oh my God, dude, that's
Isn't that
fucking.
crazy?
I mean, there's a joke, or not a joke. There's a recurring question that we just asked the fucking last guest. If you had, not that you would ever wear a sports jersey to a wedding, but
Maybe
if
you
you had
would with
to-
this family. Who knows?
But if you had, I'm not asking you. We know the answer. It's a fucking hockey jersey. If you had to, one of the running questions is if you had to wear a sports jersey to a wedding, not that you would ever do that, what would you wear and why?
I think you wear a backwards baseball jersey like Tasmanian Devil.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. But the fucking hockey sweater makes sense. He did it because you get the collared shirt
Yeah,
under
you
it. It
look
comes
like a
out.
hockey player,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
man,
think
I never
this
thought
is-
anybody would have it come to life.
I'm not. So Jared Campbell told me this, and I'm 90% sure it was Alex Pavone that did this, but he was at a funeral in the States, and the people gave each other hugs and said, "Hey, go Birds." And that,
Oh yeah, dude. Yes, as fucking
maybe it's more normal here, but he told us that story. I was like, "Fuck, that's the funniest thing ever."
Oh,
yeah.
he also hates Philly.
Sure. Well, we were also at a Philly funeral not too long ago, and there was a guy selling dress shoes in the back of the funeral.
Wasn't a high point.
No lie. He's like, "What size are you? 11?" And they pulled out a box of shoes.
Well, you know what? A lot of people in my family, like my dad, has two brothers. They wear like they gotta wear like a shirt and tie to work, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they wear the dress shoes that are running shoes, like they look like dress shoes. You know those ones?
Yeah. It's like, dude, who are you fooling with those things?
Those things
Nobody.
Are trash.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's a good shoe.
Those things are always tied too tight.
They are.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah,
a fucking
that's a
dude.
good
Your
shoe.
dad getting married at a fucking hockey.
Was she a
game.
big fan too?
Yeah, she likes them too.
I don't care how big.
big
I
of
don't
a
care if you
fan?
own the team. You can't do that. That's crazy.
Nuts.
Holy shit! That just I don't know.
I assume your
I gotta
mom
go
wasn't
smoke
jealous.
a cig.
No.
She wasn't sweating that one.
My mom did the when my mom got married the second time. She hired me to be the MC. Not hired me, but you know.
You sent her a proposal. Listen, Ma, if you want me to do the electric slide, it's gonna cost you.
I'll do 10 minutes up front.
But I went pretty hard too, and I was like killing. I started out being like, not very many black people here as requested. I was doing a roast. I said my brother's gay, right? And then he kind of went up and he's like, welcoming the daughter to the family,
yeah.
and like normally it's just surrounded by guys in this family, so it's so good to see her here. And I was like, came up and like, first time my brothers complained about being surrounded by guys.
Holy
huh? I was like,
Shit.
Hold on. You're fucking garbage.
Yeah.
this is my mom's
Dude,
wedding.
if you're doing Rickles bits at a wedding,
Yeah, no, then he's relishing in it at his mom's wedding. He's like, I was doing pretty good. I was killing you. know what I mean?
you should have seen me.
My brother goes up. I start shitting on him.
My opener sucked. I had to dig him out of a hole. Dude, holy shit. The Canadians are playing it fast to lose something.
fucking
What
Jesus
the fuck's going
Christ.
on? Trashy neighbor to the north.
Oh yeah, Canada's gone.
No thrills all day. I fucking like it.
Dude, this is nuts.
What about growing up? What was the lunch situation at school? Did you buy your lunch? Did you pack your lunch?
Bought lunch up until the divorce, and then it was more of a buy lunch situation. But then
What,
at that
every
point,
man for himself.
I was in high school then, though, so it was kind of
Yeah, it's a little different at that point.
Yeah, we had a cafeteria and the whole thing. But yeah, I mean, you don't want to be the guy in high school packing a
Yeah,
bag
come with
of
like a lunch bag.
Yeah,
that
that's
you
a
got to
bit
take
much.
home, dude. If you,
I had a
that's
cool
bad
guy
look.
image to uphold.
Yeah, do you think this guy's bringing his own fucking lunch? To
No,
high school?
if I bring a bag, it's my slingshot.
My skateboard, my
Yeah,
radio.
my butterfly knife.
It's really about me and my music. You're just playing the piano at lunch, playing the keyboard. Fuck that. I didn't give a shit. I was packed lunch all through senior year.
on.
I was, buddy, come on.
Dude, nah, we were a cash. My dad was a cash operation every morning. Hit me with a 5 or a 10. I thought I was like a million. I walked into school thinking I was a fucking wise guy. Sometimes I'd get a dub, dude. I was fucking, hey, who wants soft pretzel? Bam, bam, bam. Fucking good night.
Giving the teachers a soft pretzel. Go ahead, there you go.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
That doesn't wise.
Make sure that D plus goes up to a C minus. You know what I mean?
Keep it fair. Keep it fair. All right, you're a good kid.
All right, I got one. Food wise, when was the last time you had a hot pocket?
Oh, that's my buddy.
I love that moment. I love that moment on the podcast. What you just did.
Yeah.
Buddy.
When was the last time I didn't have a hot
After
pocket?
everything we just talked about.
You hear a microwave ding, he goes, here you go.
Dude, I'm still on the eating wieners raw stuff, but no,
Wait, whoa. Cold hot dogs?
hell yeah,
Dude,
dude.
that's trash.
This kid's a wild.
Well, a lot of times it's like I'll make a hot dog, and by the way, the bun is bread.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll make the
Oh,
bread
yeah,
hot dog,
yeah.
and it'll be like one for the microwave, one for me.
Wow.
That's trash.
Hot pockets, stuff like
And
that.
then what?
I'm
Just with like a
huge on.
slice of white bread for the hot dog, or what kind of bread?
I
you
have like multigrain bread.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
it's a
too
multigrain
shabby.
bread.
It's got it's a little
We apologize, Senator. Wait a minute.
Lord Long
The
over
cold,
here.
hold on. The cold one that you eat while the
my
other
blood
one's
runs cold
microwaving.
thinking about that.
Do you put that one in bread or do you just eat that by itself?
No, that's just a single.
He's watching his figure. He's got a tight body on him. He can't be eating all the carbs.
Yeah,
you
too
know.
many carbs.
Because listen, the reason I'm asking,
Yeah.
You got any on?
That's
you?
that's a big snack for me too. That's a frequent.
a cold hot dog.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Because
fucking trash.
a buddy of ours, Freddie from Philly, all right, has been over the summer posted like a hot dog cold pie and a couple other things related to cold hot dogs. And now that you're saying that, I might have to start rethinking this cold hot dog.
not that
situation.
bad.
That's
dude.
what's making you rethink cold hot dog. If you're thinking about cold hot dogs so much, you need to start rethinking about
Long's
cold hot
doing
dogs.
it. He's pretty cool, man. What do you mean?
Dude,
It's different. He's a fucking renegade when he does it. You're just a fat guy waiting for his food to come out.
I was getting killed. I was doing a podcast with some of my friends in Canada the other day, and they're like, "Dude, what are you eating? Like, you got to be kidding me!" Now, I guess it was like for them, I was trash. I was eating actually just hot dog buns, but I was dipping it in salsa. So I was just dipping.
Listen,
hot dog
I've been in a
buns.
pinch
the
before.
fuck?
I've been in a pinch. You need something to dip. Hey,
Yeah.
I get it. If you're buying hot dog buns to dip in salsa, that's one
Yeah.
thing. But if you're just making it happen with whatever you got in the pantry, hey, more power
yeah,
to
yeah.
you.
No, you're right. It was that. This is not an orchestrated hit.
yeah. You weren't like, oh, I'm gonna go get a fucking 8-pack of
This wasn't
fucking buns.
premeditated.
Yeah,
Well, hold on. There with the 8-pack, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. What do you got loose buns for? Doesn't the hot dogs match up
I
to the
very
buns?
rarely buy buns. Very
They
rarely
just
buy
so happen
buns.
to be laying around.
Well, my chick went shopping and she bought some buns, but I
she's trying to pull him out of this dirtball fucking cold hot dog thing.
Talk about one step at a time, getting hot dog buns. That's not exactly class.
You know your
But it
girl's-
wasn't. No, it was the bigger hot dog. So this was like not your standard average. It was kind of like for like almost infringing
I
on the
see what-
sausage category.
okay.
You know what I mean? So it was sort of a different buzz that these were bringing
All
to
right.
the table.
You're not
Yeah.
talking about like a mayor's potato roll or anything like that. This is like a little bit more sophisticated.
This is sophisticated. This is almost like vendor quality we're talking about here. Yeah.
Ooh, all right. Spend some of that YouTube money. All right.
So Hot Pockets is a staple.
All that kind of stuff I'm big on, like the microwave dinners, the hot pockets, like
will you do
the pizza pockets are huge for me.
Who's your
yeah.
microwave dinner guy? Who do you like?
Like Michelina's, but again, like I usually just pick the cheapest one. I'm big price oriented in the grocery store. Like I just look at the things. What's the cheapest one? In my
Yeah.
opinion, they're all the same.
I catch myself
I can't
doing
tell the
that too,
difference.
and then I'm going like, I'm sitting there doing like 4 minutes of math, and I'm like, oh, to save 12 cents. What the fuck am I doing?
I can't tell
I'm
the
a name
difference.
brand guy all the way.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
the
a big name
difference?
brand guy. It just makes me feel better. It makes me feel less trashy, I guess. You know?
Yeah,
I don't know.
mean, it's funny buying the like no-name version of things that are already insanely cheap, like buying
Yeah.
the 70-cent craft dinner instead of the 90-cent craft dinner.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
they're garbage. Yeah.
But I mean, I really
It's
can't
the
tell
same
the difference.
thing. No, it is. It's way different, dude. Craft didn't
Yeah.
become craft because some schmuck can knock them
The
off. that
store
easy.
brand, like the Parade brand ones, they are trash.
Or the Krasdale or whatever that is.
Yeah,
Hit the brick.
I have a friend, JJ Lieberman. He's a comic in Canada, and we do a podcast with him. And he goes, he says he's a foodie, like he does like food reviews, does all this stuff. But all he ever does is like talk about chicken wing places.
Yeah. Hear him out. Wingstop. Try the fucking homicide wings.
They
Yeah,
cut
dude.
the celery this way.
He posted like foodie life and hashtags on foodie on a thing, and it was a buffet, and you could see the green Jello cubes in the background. This motherfucker's talking about being a foodie.
There's a question I haven't thought of. I'm a big fan. How do you feel about Jell-O?
I like Jello, but I don't ever, it's not something that I ever have unless I'm at a place that
Sure,
has
you're
Jell-O.
not making. If you're making Jell-O at home and you're an adult, you're a fucking psycho.
And I don't go to buffets really just because I eat too much, and I don't like. I try not to like be in that situation. you know.
I'm a big buffet guy. Believe it or not, I enjoy.
Really?
Most of
The
you
best
probably
is
would
you ever
know.
go to Niagara Falls, Vegas, and they have the buffet where you buy a day pass.
Oh.
Wow, that's fat. That's
Isn't that great? They give you a wristband for the day pass for the buffet there. I'm like, that is so
Dude,
true.
I've
If
never
you're
been
getting a bracelet for the fucking buffet,
like it's the Warp Tour.
Yeah, but it's good. Yeah, you
you
go.
get a certain color one. Now I go back in the kitchen with this one.
No, it's because these people like kind of like leave and they sneak back in and they're like, dude, it's cool. It's like an all day buffet. They see him like,
This is how trashy I am. I've never made it to Vegas for one of these famous buffets, but I have been to Reno.
The fuck
you
you
go.
doing in Reno?
We went to the Golden Nugget. We went out to stay with my cousins in Northern California in Lake Tahoe, and we all drove down multiple cars. We drove down to Reno to go
That's
to the
bad.
casino.
That's a caravan of garbage
To
going
go-
through the fucking Midwest.
We went to go specifically for the buffet at the Nugget.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that, dude.
Yeah.
You shock me every fucking week with
He's
something.
eating cold hot dogs.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
dude, he's not getting in a car with his family, driving to fucking go get
It
chicken
seems like
tenders.
he's kind of not on our level food wise, like guys like us.
No, dude.
Yeah,
He
well,
probably
let's
doesn't
get
even know
out
what-
of here.
He doesn't even know what a cheese dream is, probably.
What's a cheese
What's a
dream?
cheese dream?
Okay, cheese dream.
Is this some weird Canadian thing?
Nah, toast, piece of sliced cheese, and then you melt it in the microwave.
Ooh, that's trash. No
That's
toaster
real
oven?
bad.
Were you a toaster oven family
Well, it
growing
doesn't
up?
matter. You can toast the toast however you want. That's a separate part of the equation, right?
Sure.
However you toast the toast is your business.
Hey, I'm
once-
not going to sit here and tell a man how to toast his toast, okay?
Once the toast is toasted, then that's where I come in.
I'm the closer, okay?
Were you a Kraft Singles guy?
Oh, big craft singles guy. Yeah.
What kind of cheese were you having in the house? Was it just Kraft Singles, or did you have like the deli slice?
No, we'd have both.
Yeah, you gotta have both.
Yeah.
Yeah, people. Did you ever like? I've
Big
gone to
crackers guy. I could go through I could definitely go through a sleeve of crackers on the
Dude,
right
who's your
now.
it's
brand?
insane
What do you
how
like?
quick I'll mulch a fucking sleeve of a cracker.
You know what? And I'm gonna go back on what I said early in the episode. That is one product that the difference between name brand and the off brand is actually legitimate.
Sure, you get a nice Ritz, like a fucking
Yeah.
gentleman. It's so buttery and delicious.
You know what were really good back in the day that I haven't seen? The Toll House. The little they were like the
They were called Clubhouse crackers.
Clubhouse crackers.
Well, I buy this is something in New York has that I've never really seen where you have all the stands that sell pop and newspapers or whatever on the street, right? So when I first moved here, almost every time I would walk by one, I would buy a little pack of the cheese cracker sandwiches and a Diet Coke. I was working that. Like I've bought 80 of them since I moved here.
Dude, those fucking those sleeve of cheese crackers.
Yeah.
Good.
And then Goldfish and good night.
Wrap it up. Put me to
Holy
bed.
shit! This guy became my fucking hero.
Dude, the Goldfish
Pepsi
too.
Farms.
See, though, that's one of those ones that I don't buy. Goldfish and popcorn are the two things I don't buy because, like, I can't really be trusted with it
Yeah.
like that.
You know what's pretty funny? We
Has
bring
to
it
be a
up.
delicacy.
We bring it up about name brand. I don't think anybody's ever tried to rip off the Goldfish.
Nobody can't make a move.
That's
on
a
him.
good point.
No
Can't
one,
make a
dude.
move
They
on
got
it.
the fucking Pepperidge Farm must be fucking toting steel because no
And
one's infringing on.
I
that
don't
turf.
know if they Sometimes I feel like
Yeah, something's happening.
Sometimes I feel like they salt each fish individually because there's just a perfect amount of number of grains of salt.
He's got the jeweler loop in his eye.
Ding, ding, just dropping fucking singular grains. What? There must be fucking big Goldfish lobby or something, dude. They got the market corner.
I mean, the only one that's close is Cheez-It. I mean,
Cheez-Its are good, but
Cheez-Its are good, but not.
here's the difference. Here's the problem with Cheez-Its compared to Goldfish. And they're both terrible for you, but Cheez-Its feel bad for you.
Yes, for some
Very
reason the Goldfish feel a little better. I don't know if it's the packaging.
It's cleaner.
It's not
kiddie.
as greasy.
It feels kiddie.
You know?
You feel like a little kid.
You know what's not bad though? Cheez-Its recently came out with the extra toasted. Have you seen these?
No.
They're all a little more burnt.
Okay.
And they got a little bit of char to them. Listen, get yourself a couple of bucks together. Go hit your local grocer. Blow it up.
You like your Cheez-Its well done, huh? Like a gentleman.
Yeah.
I used to always say my father, it's a big popcorn house that we come from. And my father's never made it through an anthem without finishing the popcorn.
That's awesome.
Oh.
All right, let's switch gears. Some behavioral things. Hot button issue. Podcast, couple of weeks. A lot of fucking drama on social media. People going back and forth. I'm going to ask you, how do you feel about brushing your teeth in the shower?
I brush my teeth in the shower exclusively. And I'll tell you what, I got a...
Check, please.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's different because
I do everything in the shower, though. Shave in the shower, all of it.
I'll give you this. But this is
shave in the shower.
Shave in the shower. Yeah, I don't care about... it just is what it is. I line up my neck and here in the shower.
Does there a
shave
mirror in
shower,
there?
Everything in the shower. No.
Radio?
No, I just... no, I go by...
Who has a radio? In
No, I'll tell you what. I've got on that a little... There was a time in my life...
Fuck yeah, there was.
When
What?
I
You didn't have a radio in the shower? when
That's
you
a
were
bachelor
kid?
move, though. It's like that's almost like you have
Radio
a
in the
bachelor
shower.
pad, and you're trying to convince yourself
Self that
it's
you're
like,
cool. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're trying to go like, yeah, I'm cool. You're not.
I'm not lonely.
Yeah. I can't be alone with my thoughts for 6 minutes while I bathe.
Like it's
You
a
got-
party.
You got music playing, and you're like thinking to yourself, like, I'm a cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not a cool guy.
Do either of you guys play music when you're in the bathroom? Like put like your phone on?
Occasionally, I mean, not.
No.
I'm over all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't in years.
But I have the recommendation I was going to make that someone told me, and I'm paying it forward to you guys. Electric toothbrush, game changer. It changed my whole life. It sounds like, oh, I'm not an electric toothbrush guy.
No, it's a game
I'll never
changer.
look back.
The
My
second
mouth-
you do it, you go, I didn't know my teeth could be this clean.
No, I have one.
So much better.
My mouth doesn't feel as clean as when I
do
do
you
the other
mean?
one.
You're using Fun Dip. What?
I got one too, though. I got a Sonicare. It's nice, but I always find myself going back to the regular bristles.
Weird.
And you know what I was thinking about? I did this the other day. Do you guys think this is trashy? When I put the
Jesus Christ, we're at 51 minutes. Holy fuck.
when I put the toothbrush under the water, I take my thumb and I go like that on the bristles.
no.
Is that bad?
Like
To clean it off. Like,
No,
Who
I
knows
don't
what's
think
on your
so.
finger?
Huh?
No, that's gross.
is it?
You're rubbing your finger on your toothbrush?
You're in the shower, though. You're clean.
See, Ryan Long says it's cool. That's all I needed to hear,
Where
folks.
do you keep your toothbrush in the shower though?
Yes.
Oh
What do you mean? Isn't that better? Rather than keep it where the shit area?
no.
Some
it's not.
people
No.
think it's garbage. It's because of
trash.
all the droplets.
You're
and
cleaning
molecules.
There's a
your-
little bit of mold on my
Yeah,
toothbrush.
dude. If you're cleaning,
There's a little bit of black
Thank
stuff on the
Yo,
toothbrush. I'll tell you.
Those power ones, the electric toothbrush, the bottom of those things start stinking so bad.
Yeah, that'll
Where it
happen.
connects to the charger.
it's all disgusting to me. I'm sorry, dude. You shouldn't be washing. I'll maybe concede brushing your teeth in the shower. Maybe not today, but maybe in the future.
You have two different things. You brush your teeth, then take a shower.
But all right, so people have.
It's about efficiency.
It's not
more than
because you can
anything.
only do that. Well, you can't. Well, you're not washing your hair and brushing your teeth at the same time. You're just standing there doing this. So what's the difference if you're in there or out of there?
Well,
it's just grosser to me.
Do you wash your hair? You strike me as the guy who doesn't wash his hair.
Barely ever.
Yeah.
I used to have like long curly hair, and I'd wash it like I would
I send mine to the dry cleaners.
literally once every 2 months. Yeah.
Such a cool
this
guy
guy's
answer.
cool.
I would do.
Probably got like one or two pair of jeans, just throw them on,
That
whip
is
back the
correct,
hair,
yes.
throw a t-shirt on,
Yeah.
kiss the chick goodbye.
Those are efficiency moves, though. Again, like when I was in the band, I used to have a little more like flash to the outfit, and now it's like black jeans, black t-shirt, no thinking. It's like kind of a peace of mind thing.
It's like a Zucker. He's like Zuckerberg over here. It's
No,
the same
it's
thing
Steve
every day.
Jobs, yeah.
Steve Jobs. Oh, he took it from Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Oh, Zuckerberg does it too.
He made it
Zuckerberg wears the same thing every day.
No,
a
Zuckerberg
human
had a
flesh
tattoo.
suit.
a human head from an old farmer that he found in Oklahoma.
That's a weird-looking kid right there.
Oh, yeah.
He needed Facebook to get laid. That guy was.
Dude, there's not enough
Rogaine.
Rogaine in the world to make him look semi-normal. That hairline he's got is fucking stapled on.
All right. Take a full-size pillow on an airplane.
No, nothing on the airplane. I just go on the airplane and then make a note to myself to buy one for next time.
Yeah.
Do you currently own or have you ever owned, or is it in storage in Canada, a samurai sword?
No swords. My brother was a big sword guy, though.
Growing up, nunchucks,
So I got-
Chinese stars?
No things. I'm not a big collector. Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's good.
But yeah, that's not into things. My brother is a big sword guy, though.
Did you ever learn how to play the devil sticks?
Yes. Dude, I did all of the.
Do you
See,
hacky
I wasn't a-
sack?
Yes. Here's the thing. Let me.
Have you ever done karate in public?
No, but you're putting those are two different categories. I was into every trend.
Sure.
Like I was
I was a devil stick
a
kid,
hipster.
yeah.
I did devil sticks, yo-yos, magic cards, skateboard, like whatever the new thing was, I did it.
But that wasn't like soccer or football. I'm like, I'm the guy out here. I got mad. I'm doing the devil sticks.
I did
cool.
those to all of them.
Frisbee?
What are we doing now? I was very like, what's the new hip thing? I was a trend whore. I
Devil
guess you could
sticks.
say.
They might make a comeback. I feel they might.
Yeah, and then I was the guy, like, someone's like, I got devil sticks. I'm like, you're still doing that? We're yo-yoing now.
Yeah. I was a yo-yo. The Omega yo-yos. Shout out the Omega yo-yos.
Yeah,
I used to rock that baby to sleep. Take the dog for a walk. You know what I mean?
Little fat kid walking around, handful of goldfish, yo-yoing.
Dude, I didn't mix the two. Okay.
What about juggling? You ever juggle?
Yeah, I can juggle. Yeah, pretty good too. I got all of the things, walking on my hands. But it wasn't
Walking on my
It wasn't just
hands.
me. It was like my.
That was a scene. Like,
my whole group of friends. It was always like one thing for a month, another thing for a month, like Bart Simpson, you know. But
Have you ever owned soap shoes?
no, but that fucking rules, dude.
Yeah.
That's
What's
so
soap
funny.
shoes?
Soap shoes were like a mix between shoes and inline skates. So like for
Soap
like
shoes.
aggressive inline skaters, they had grind plates on the shoes. They look like a pair of Skechers.
Aggressive inline skaters.
whatever.
Dude, it's worse than just having like the wheels on your shoes. You legitimately grind the rail with you, like
With
run
your
up to a
feet.
thing, jump on a rail, and you grind it with. There's like a metal undershoe.
Yeah.
It's
Listen,
lower than rollerblading.
Did I fucking grind a couple
there
of park
wheels on it?
benches?
You
Maybe.
did. Oh, you had them.
I didn't. My buddy had them because, like, back in the day, before the internet, you didn't know where to get these things. Like, and he was like the super. His dad was just like, there was like a Ponzi scheme, something going on. They just
Yeah.
came across a bunch of money. They ended up taking everything, but. He would just, whatever came out, they were like, oh, I got a new quad, I got a new car. Like, they just
Yeah.
had all the new cool shit. He showed up to school one day with soaps, dude. I was like, take them the fuck off right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to start grinding some shit.
Soaps are amazing. You know what? It just reminded me of, for some reason, like because I guess I was thinking about my group of friends, but our biggest like pretty trashy scam was when we went to the movies. We'd buy one ticket and someone would go down and then send it up the escalator to the next person, and then the
pretty
next person
good.
would go down and then send the ticket up the escalator. Escalator, not elevator. Yeah.
Wow,
So what, you
that's
put it
a
on the
pretty-
railing or the floor?
On the floor, you just put it on the floor and send it up to the next guy, and then he goes in with the movie with that ticket, and then he sends up the escalator. Isn't that a
That's
good
not
scheme?
bad. I'll give you
Isn't
fucking
that all right?
points for ingenuity on that.
Yeah.
That's fucking Ocean's 13
And
shit.
if you don't feel like,
AMC
if there's no elevator, if that feels like too much for you, what you do, if you have a group of 10 people, you buy 2 tickets, to 2 guys go in, one guy comes out
Yeah,
with
with
2
the
tickets,
tickets,
you go
same
back.
thing.
Yeah, that's another way
That's
to
a
do
longer
it too.
burn.
It's a longer burn than the elevator.
You got to get there 2 hours early to get paid.
I mean, I don't recommend on a date you send in the ticket.
Listen, babe, sit here. Don't act normal, okay? Act like you can't pick out what snack you want
Well, yeah, what do you buy snacks at the theater, or you get them before you go in?
and sneak them
No, I'll buy. See, a theater is like my main thing that I consider. That's my fancy night, right?
You like going to a movie?
I love it. Like that's
Okay.
the one biggest. I've never not gone to a movie. Me and my chick were looking up if there are other states we go to
Yeah.
a movie in, and then I thought we were like gonna do it, and I can't. That's the main thing that I like doing.
Okay.
So what's your move? What's your snack combo at the movies? How do
I'm
you
a
do
big
it?
popcorn guy. Maltesers sometimes.
Wow, that's Maltesers?
Diet Coke. Yeah. Sometimes in the later years, I've gotten into pouring vodka in the Diet Coke.
Jesus, this guy and his vodka. Vodka and
Wait,
Coke's a
what's
bad
a
mix.
Malteser?
Oh.
Like
a
Whoppers?
goober?
Whopper.
Whopper.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
alright.
So I
A
guess
malt
maybe
candy.
Like a
maybe-
malt ball.
Maybe
right?
we have a different.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right.
Maybe it's Canadian treat. Yeah.
Fair enough.
A little bit of maple in there in the Canadian version. But yeah, no, I'm a big popcorn's the main one. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my main thing.
Big cherry Coke.
A lot of time, girls will be like, let's share popcorn. I'm like, yeah, probably just get your own.
Yeah. Oh, big on that. Big on that.
Here's one. Do you use the fucking butter substitute at the movies into the popcorn?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah,
no
you
butter.
got it. What are you bringing your own butter? What do you mean?
No, he's saying you can go for butter. Or you can pay 50 cents extra for butter.
No.
Oh.
Wait, you can? Wait, where?
Well, most popcorn places they have
do.
butter, or you get the free one.
oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, I didn't know either.
Oh, I
Really?
was getting a stick put in there. No, I meant,
Oh, you bring your own.
no, I'm not that fat.
But you bring out like a little packet of your own butter.
He's got a bottle of Pam.
No, thank you. I have my own. No, I think it's trashy. Or they would say it's trashy if you even use that butter at the movies.
Yeah, I use that butter in the
Oh,
movies.
yeah, yeah,
I go ham on that butter at the
Yeah.
movies.
I bring a fucking Tupperware. Take
Whatever
some
the fuck that is.
Yeah.
to
That's
it.
probably, in my opinion, that's the top one best snack in the world is like movie popcorn.
Butter popcorn.
Yeah, hot dog. They make a nice hot dog. They
you
make
hit
a
a
nice dog.
stride in that bag of popcorn that's unpacked, like
Oh,
because there's
yeah.
obviously different layers of
Yeah.
the salt and the butter, but you hit a stride at like the fucking top third of that. That's okay.
Let me tell you something. You sprinkle a couple of M&Ms on there, you're in fucking heaven. A little salt and sweet.
And it goes down so easily too. It feels like you're not eating anything too. You've went
Yeah,
through
you're
2,000
done before the
calories
fucking
before you-
trailers are over. It's
Someone
fucking
told
bullshit.
me early in my life that it was like not many calories, and I'd like just believe that blindedly.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
forever, I was like, dude, this is like no calories.
Yeah,
And
you
my
can eat
chick
this
was like,
all day.
dude, that's 2,500 calories. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I
It's
remember-
like 400 tops.
I remember in the 80s them having commercials where they were pitching like, healthy snacks to
Yeah.
kids, and popcorn was one of them. Or try some popcorn. And I'm at home like,
Yeah, that was one of the biggest scams they had going, is trying to convince that was healthy.
Yeah.
I bought into it, hook, line, and sinker.
Dude, I still believe it.
I
I'm
used
like,
to
well,
think-
it's light, so it can't
Yeah.
be that heavy.
I used to think smart food, the white cheddar popcorn. I swear to
That's
God,
why
that does.
for
That
a
make-
while in the Foley household, that was fucking health
nutritious
food.
It is healthy and it makes you smarter. Everybody knows that. Everybody fucking knows that, dude. Get out of here.
Smart food's another dangerous snack that you don't want kicking around the household.
Oh, fucking, my fingers all caked with fucking cheese,
Yeah.
licking them,
I
touching
mean,
my belly button.
what kind of pets did you have growing up? Did you ever have a pet bird, a lizard, a snake, a guinea pig, a
You
hermit
look like
crab?
a snake guy. You ever have a snake?
Yeah, I could peg you for a snake guy. For
That
sure.
or a tarantula.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have a tarantula on your shoulder right
An
now.
arachnid kind of guy.
The brothers had some like rats and hamsters
Oh,
and stuff.
Rats? What the fuck?
But dogs for the dogs for the
Rats?
family. No, I wasn't a personal pet guy.
Wait, you had rats in the house?
Well, it's kind of like a hamster, right? Like they're cute.
No, it's not. Nope, not even close.
I don't care where you're from. No, it's not. It's kind of like a cat. What are you talking about? No, it's not. All right, dog growing up?
Yeah, I don't know if this is trashy or not, but
Probably.
I always kind
I'm
of
gonna
felt,
guess.
Leaning on your previous answers and stories. Lay it on
I
us.
don't have the numbers in front of me.
I always felt like this was a lot, but because I was the oldest, like the dog was kind of my dog. Like I slept on my bed
Sure,
or whatever,
sure.
right? And then the dog died, and we got a new dog the next day.
the next day.
Yeah,
That's like home on the range.
I
shit.
felt like
It's
it was a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
they-
Was it a puppy?
yeah. We got this was like a part German Shepherd, part Collie, like kind of normal dog.
Uh-huh.
And then they got like a Great Dane.
That's moving quick, dude.
It was a
That's
little
like they already
crazy.
had that Great
Might have
Dane in
been-
their
it might have-
sights.
it
They
might
were
have-
waiting on that
Yeah,
dog to
no
go.
shit.
It might have been 2 days, like tops.
still,
It
I
was
mean,
like,
you
it was
gotta-
crazy. Like
yeah.
I always felt like that was weird.
Here's a real trash thing, suburban trash thing. What did you do with the dog
Yeah,
that died?
where'd you bury it?
I don't know.
Okay, that's
a
That
good
means it got
question.
just taken away. That's
Yeah.
the classic.
We
Yeah,
like-
I think they took it to the vet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
I remember my dad carrying it down to the car
Oh, that's
to
the
go somewhere.
worst memory. It's
and because it
brutal.
died inside. So my guess would be to the vet because I
Yeah.
can't imagine he had like some specific hot spot.
Dude, we have a pet cemetery in our backyard. There's about
Oh, is
I
burying
know.
them
dude.
trash,
There's like
right?
there's like
Oh, burying
three.
him in the yard?
There's three
Fucking
three
Stephen
generations.
King over here. What are you talking
There's three generations of Rusties in my backyard.
about?
Don't go digging.
Yeah, that's fucking trash. Yeah, but you give it to the vet, you let them. I think they just throw it out. to be
Big
honest
trashy
with you.
Yeah, they
satellite.
burn it.
Big trashy satellite dish in the lawn. That's pretty trash.
You did?
Yeah. Remember when they first came out?
Oh, dude,
And
yeah.
before they had the small ones, like
I've
the one that
never
took up.
met
took up the entire backyard. The big full dish, like before anyone had them.
Holy shit.
It was like the OG.
There was always one in the neighborhood.
It was. There was
but you
two on
never
our whole
knew
block.
the kids. I never knew anybody that lived there.
Inside watching TV. They got
This is what they
10,000
look
channels.
like.
I mean, dude, they were watching fucking television shows on Pluto.
It wasn't even. They didn't even perfect it that good. You got 13 extra channels. They never worked very
It
good.
was really shitty. Even DirecTV's pretty shitty.
I don't know how they're still.
Well, then they
hanging on.
replace it with, like it took 2 years for them to replace the one that was 12 feet with the one that's like 2 feet.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, you cement it into so you basically just have them both now and one
Yeah.
doesn't work.
That's like, dude, that's like a basketball net. That's like in the ground. You know what I mean? You can't just
Yeah.
like take that out and
No,
throw
you
it out.
can't.
There was no cable. You guys didn't have a cable service out there?
No, I think you have both. It's just
That
No,
was at one point
you
that was
had
hot.
both.
it was cool.
You had to choose, like, oh, satellite dish is the wave of the future.
Yeah, he's a bit of a gadget guy.
Yeah, that was like Betamax VHS type.
Did you
shit.
move it? Did it move automatically?
I think it moves.
They had to call the government to move it.
It makes it the airline throw.
You don't want to bring down a 747 while you're trying to get the Golden Girls. What else you got, Kip?
That's it for me, man. Jesus Christ.
I got to say, unequivocally,
Home run of an ep, but
With
pure Canadian garbage.
with honors, with fucking
dude.
flying colors.
The dad getting remarried.
That's
My dad got remarried in Vegas, which I thought was trashy. Your dad got remarried in a
trash.
fucking hockey game.
the All-Star break.
So fucking funny, dude.
That was fantastic, buddy. That was fucking awesome.
Home
Thank
run.
you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Yeah.
Anything you want
Happy
the
to be
folks out there
trashed.
to know before we get you out of here?
You know what? If you live around Rhode Island, me and Justin Silver and Danny Polishuk are going to be there this Thursday. My podcast is The Boys Cast with Ryan Long. Comes out every Friday. And patreon.com/TheBoysCast. At Ryan Long Comedy on everything. And I release a video every Monday morning.
Yeah,
you're killing it,
guys.
man.
Check out his videos.
Congratulations.
They're fucking home run.
Home runs.
Everyone is fantastic. Almost everyone goes viral. They're fucking very funny. Check out all his shit, please. Thank you. As far as us, check me out at Kevin Ryan Comedy on all social media. The live show in Philly at the Punchline.
Let's
Get
go,
to
baby.
that fucking show. Move some fucking tickets.
Get the ticks.
Trying to hit a bonus.
The T-shirt money's running out.
Yeah, guy, and then make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes, and full video available on YouTube. You can subscribe there as well.
Yeah. So, and also check out the new Clips channel on YouTube.
Yeah, we just launched a YouTube's clips channel. It'll just be highlights of the episodes.
Yes, sir. You guys are awesome. At H Foley and Ice on Twitter and Foleygrams on Instagram. Just to reiterate what Kevin said, thank you so much for everything. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace. Peace.